Cool. Studies show that audiences love this rawness. So I think like the lagginess is what's going to really send us over
Studies
the
show that
top. But
audiences love bad
anyway,
quality.
I
Yeah.
digress. Yes, they love mistakes. It's like, hey, they're just like us. I digress. No,
Yeah.
so every now and again, there's like a news story that comes out talking about how like the Chiefs are like the Washington Redskins now, the Commanders. It's a very offensive name, and they
Oh,
should
yeah.
change their identity. Do you think that's going to happen anytime soon?
No, not at all. You know why? Because the Chiefs the Chiefs is a name about what is a chief? A chief is something that is it's a tribal leader. It's a leader of a team, organization, company. What the president is called the commander in chief. So it's not offensive. I think the Chiefs done a good job as far as reaching out to the Native American community, too, as well to give them support and help them and actually work with them on what they need to work with as far as being a part of the community and embracing the name and all of that. So I don't think that it's offensive. I don't think it'll change. Um, Now I know people will say, "Oh yeah, who are you to say because you're white?" And I'm like, "Well, I mean, I like that's just like lame too, because usually the people who are saying that, then I'm going to get really kind of political. The people who are saying, "Who are you to say that because you're white?" The people who are saying that are also the white people too, who are getting offended on behalf of other people. So yeah, no, I think that the Chiefs names is a name of honor. It's a name of it's not mocking the Native American community. It's a term of leadership, and also the Chiefs was the nickname for Atro Bartle, which is the Kansas City dignitary. He was the Bartle Hall and all those. So yeah.
Nice. Man, you get bonus points for even remembering the former mayor's name. But yeah, his nickname was like the Chief. I feel like it was proposed, and the city elected for it. They voted on it. They were like, "Yeah, it's what we want," because it was either the Chiefs or the Texans or whatever other suggestions they came up with. But they did the same thing with the Royals. Like they
Yes, that was
allowed
the mayor. You're
people
right.
to voice their opinions on it, and that's what they settled with.
Right. Yeah. So
Cool.
so yeah, that's
But
what
yeah, no, I agree with you.
right. Usually, the people who get upset about that, honestly, are the ones that are being offended on behalf of other people because they think it's going to score them social points, and they don't really understand what they're talking about. Um, Argument can be had for the tomahawk shot, but again, that's just a cry, a war cry. It's just a cry for it's a thing that people do as far as to rally the troops, rally the team. So, um, again, I don't think it. You could say the same thing about the Vikings with skull, skull, skull.
That's hilarious. But no, I agree with you. I don't think it's going. I don't think the Chiefs are changing much, if anything. But they have done things over the years. Oh yeah, they actually have like a Native American like exhibit of all the former tribes that were there and still exist there. Um, and there's something on display there at Arrowhead Stadium that you
Right.
can visit. And they do keep in contact with all those organizations to this day.
Right. Yeah, it's not like we're trying to they're going out of their way to go, hey, yeah, we're gonna take your culture. No, it's like, hey, we're working with you. We appreciate all of this. So, um, yeah. And
Yeah.
which
No, they got rid of the headdresses. They got rid of war paint, the horse, which was a
which is weird
badass name.
too. And I think they were just again the headdresses. Okay, culture appropriation, but I think that people and mocking ones, I guess traditions and culture, but I can hear that. I'll hear that. Do I think it was offensive? No, I just think it was people trying to score points. And then the war paint. No, war paint was the horse. They switched it out for a wolf. So that has really
Goofy
nothing to
ass
do with,
wolf.
yeah, that has really nothing to do with anything. So yeah, I war paint again. I think it was just people we're just trying to please the people who are politically correct on that one. And I get it, but again, are they really offended? Are people really offended by that, or is it just something that they want to show their virtue? So that's what I would ask what people who are wanted that change.
It's a good question. We'll have to ask them ourselves. So if you think it's offensive, let us know in the comments below. And if you think that the Chiefs should change their identity, what would you suggest? Let us know in the comments below.
Anything but the Guardians.